Greetings. This is Free and Andrew Adventure. We're now. I haven't released any new videos this week, but I did try on Monday to do so with with my reaction to the Dungeons of Drakkenheim campaign, ep, episode 12, uh, Juice Fast or Juice Cleanse. But when but something happened. When I looked onto my files stuff, I only found two new. Instead of one new file, I only found two. I found two, but they were both only seconds long, a few seconds long. The I can't just do a. I won't just do a. I reacted to all of it, so I'm not gonna go back and just do it again. I already know what happens. It would not be a true reaction. So, sadly, you'll never get to see. And there was good stuff. Right now, I'm doing this, putting this video up to explain, and also to test to make sure I can. It was just a one-time glitch. Okay, and if this comes up in full and stuff, then it'll be good, and I'll be all set for tonight when Critical Role comes out with it. Actually, hang on. Video. Just make sure I'll go recheck to see if. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. I might do a reaction to this sometime later, but right now I'm just checking a schedule. Okay, there is, in fact, a scheduled episode tonight. Hang on. Okay, yeah, it's usually the last like Thursday of the month they take off, and this month is Thursday, so they might not have an episode next week. Okay, so but they will in fact have an episode of Critical Role. So if this comes out, I will know that it's all set, and I can just proceed with my normal recording. Once again, going to my usual schedule of doing part one live, watching part one live, and then once again, and then watching like the ads and part two late on Friday tomorrow stuff. But uh, because as you know, I was almost able to do the full recording thing of both one and two, but it was literally like last few minutes, like I think it was like less than like in single digits in minutes. I think I fell asleep and missed stuff and had to go and record the last few minutes. But yeah, so that anyway. Now, since I will go now back to the Dungeons of Drakkenheim. I mean, when I watched, what they always have a recap of what happened, so you'll all find out more better what happened during episode 12. Yeah, when they do when they record. But here's the general gist. Yeah. After going back, we start out back in Oscar's basement laboratory, where they're talking about this and stuff, and making and agreeing to not reveal to anyone that the Queen of Drakkenheim was there. And let's see. If it's a little dark, I'm sorry, but yeah, but kind of matches the mood right now. Anyway, And after that, they were given certain potions and stuff to test out, which, considering that he said required human, meant they kind of forced it onto Pluto Jackson. Being a prince doesn't get you much these days, apparently. Well, I guess that's what happens when you're outside your domain. But really, so after that, they returned into to Valsheim, aimed to test this upgraded form of the uh, liquid delirium. Well, like aqua. They'll probably say the actual name when we get when they do the recap. And this thing could prevent, unlike the other stuff which could restore spell slots, this stuff could counteract the effects of extreme delirium sickness. They tested on Pluto, who was able to, and then while they went into the crater, the landing point of the meteorite that brought the delirium and was the ruin of Drakkenheim. There, the haze, the vaporized delirium fog was very thick, and he theoretically should not have survived 1 minute. He managed to last the full hour of these potions' effect in there, including going through a combat encounter. Because at the actual point where the meteor land, there's a pool where kind of delirium, liquid delirium, had mixed in with the chemicals of the shop that was there. And when they were looking in, they discovered two. I believe the term was gibbering mouthers. Design nightmare fuel, like kind of like the classic Cthulhu cosmic horror slash body horror, more body horror stuff too. And they were able to fight there. Well, Vale and Sebastian used rope trick to escape the heavy haze, which at that levels would even affect Vale, who's normally unaffected. Oh, Jamie's live now. Okay, anyway, let's see. Maybe I should and they started coming back, and not before the potion effects weared off and the side effects, very nasty side effects, came out. Uh, they'll, I'll just say, it's like black, almost like black vial, or it's stuff coming out of both ends. Well, making a complete mess, which he had to spend like a night clearing for him to clear out the system, and draining out the delirium he built up while in the haze, even if he was initially unaffected. And Veo and Sebastian, I feel like especially Sebastian, who made him do go to be testing, were helped out not at all and stuff. You know, and let's see. Once they go that refute, once that was over, they returned to go to have a rest in Everwood Village at with Sebastian's family to see if River had delivered the iron ore the meteorite iron ore to his father for so he could use to in his blacksmithing. they not only did they find the not only did she deliver, but she was still there, having a nice chat with uh with his stepmother, Sebastian's stepmother, and with her was another official, a higher, I think, higher ranking official. I forget what his actual title and stuff was, or position was, but uh, like an official of the Amethyst Academy who Sebastian personally knew. It's been a while, and I got very distracted when I found this video, so I'm a little fuzzy on certain details like names and stuff. But after once they got in stuff, and his stepmother actually decided to come to the aid of Pluto because she is an actual nice person, and finally was able to ask what he wanted to do. Have his finally got his question asked. Why didn't they tell him that his mother was once a member of the Amethyst Academy, the Mage Guild's Amethyst Academy? And they were explaining, like, when you found out I was, he said, like, when I found out, you surely must have figured out why I had these powers. And they said basically kind of made yes stuff, but they, as it turns out, his mother was not just an associate, she was an archmage of the academy. Still fixated on the fact that she's an archmage. Never played D&D. Even I know that's a big deal. And that she left the academy to have to join the Sybilite and start a family with his father, and which always shocked this official. But yeah, they were kind of aware of where his past really came from. Oh, and by the way, when he started asking this, his father walked in and heard, and so all that. I can't remember if there's anything else of significance here. So that's my review. I'm sorry. All right, I'll be posting this and putting it on the reaction playlist as sort of a memorial to the lost episode. Oh, and I thank you for joining me for this explanation. This is Free Arena, well, I didn't get all dressed up. I don't have the ears on, but the half elven YouTuber. I do, and I still wish you good fortune on the quest of life.